I'm Dave Ford. In this recording I'm going to show how we can use Wikimedia as a place to locate Creative Commons images and or videos and other things, and then embed them into a Moodle area. Now Wikimedia is a wonderful resource. It's it's behind Wikipedia, and it's where a lot of the images and things that you see on Wikipedia are sort of stored. Now I know some people in education don't like Wikipedia, but it's actually a superb source of information, and especially the images. And the good thing is that they are mainly released under Creative Commons, and that means we can use them legally without breaking copyright, and it's very easy to do. Now the web address is commons.wikimedia.org. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to that website, and it looks like this. This will change each day depending on sort of like a picture of the day, as you can see there. But in the top right corner there's a search box. So I'm going to search for something. In this case I've just chosen mountain, just as an example. And what it will do is it will give you sort of some different categories if you want to narrow it down that way, or if you scroll down we get to see sort of different images, and you can scroll through, and I'm just going to choose this one of Lhotse, fourth highest mountain in the world, and there's that image there, and I want to put that into my Moodle course. Now not all of the images do that, but what you want is this row of 5 icons which appear, in this case vertically. On some images they'll appear sort of across the top. This is the easiest ones. If your image doesn't have that, then it's a bit more tricky, so I'd go and generally find another image that is similar. Now the option that I want to do is I want to use this file on the web, so it's the one with the globe icon, and I just click on that button there. And what it does is it gives me some information about the image, but most importantly this bottom box is the embed code. Now if I want to, I can change the size of the image here, choose a different size, but it doesn't matter because I can actually change it later on within Moodle. So I'm just going to go and copy that code, so Control C for copy, and I'm going to go back to my Moodle area. So I need to go to the HTML button, and this will allow me to toggle to the HTML editor, and I'm just going to click at the end, and I'm going to paste my code in, and I'm going to click on update, which is that button that's just off the screen there. And what will happen is my image will appear inside my Moodle area. Now I've got a few various options. I'm now going to click on the image, and then I'm going to go to this icon here which says insert edit images. And what you'll see is it's pulled the image URL in, it's already put a description in, but I might want to change that, so I'm going to change that to image of Lhotse Mountain, the 4th highest in the world. That will appear as an alt tag, so it's quite useful for people that can't see the image. They get information to say what the image is about. If I then go to appearance, here we've got a few options. This is where we can change the size. At the moment it's set to 256. If I wanted to make it a bit bigger or a bit smaller, I could do so. If you make it too much bigger, it's going to pixelate. So I'm just going to make it up to 300. As long as I keep that next one ticked, it will constrain the proportion so it won't distort it. If I want to, I can put a little bit of vertical space around it. Now if I've got text appearing nearby, that text will sometimes appear hard up against the image. So I'll usually put a bit of a border around it. I'm going to put 5 for the moment, but it's a bit of trial and error. If you want your image to have a border, then you can either put number 1 or 2 to give it a border. 1 will be a narrow border, 2 will be slightly wider, etc. So I'm going to give it a border of, I'll give it a border of 2 for this one. Now at the top here, you've got the alignment options. If you want your image to appear to the right of the text, so here you can see I've got some text and the image appears on the right, then that will just throw it over onto the right hand side, and that can be quite nice. I haven't got any text in mind, so you won't really see the benefit of that, but you can see here what would happen if you did that. Or you can make it left aligned, in which case you have the image on the left and then the text appearing on the right. Or if you have it not set, it will just appear in line with the text, so you'll have text, then image, then text. And it's about trial and error to work out which one goes best. So I'm going to update that, and what you'll see is it's put the border around, it's made it slightly bigger, and that's how easy it is to find an image on Wikimedia and embed it into a Moodle course.